Welcome to my channel, steveO the Window Cleaner. Today I want to make a short video about what the difference is between a Xero Pure and a Xero Pure Plus. So right here what I have is the Xero Pure that's $16.99. This is the best priced RODI system for a single pole running 2 to 3 stories. And then the Xero Pure Max Plus, which can also be a double pole unit or just a high flow unit for a single pole. So let's just get right into it and kind of go over what the differences are, because I get this question all the time because I am a sales rep for Window Cleaning Resource. Which one should I buy? Which one should I invest in? Let's go over it. Okay, so as you see here, biggest difference between a Xero Pure and a Xero Pure Max is that a Xero Pure Max is going to have another RO membrane. That's what's in these large stainless steel vessels, is RO membrane, which stands for reverse osmosis. These are meant to handle all water qualities. As far as if the TDS is extremely high in your area, the RO membranes can handle it. So let's just start right at the back here as far as the first filters go. Okay, so on a regular Xero Pure or a Xero Pure Max, you are going to have a single pre-filter. This single pre-filter, you can put a carbon filter in or you can put a chloramine filter in. If you're in areas such as like Texas, Austin, Florida, I would suggest a chloramine filter for your pre-filter, just to protect against any chloramines that are being used by water plants that are basically can damage ROs. If you want more information about that, comment below. But on this system, you have the single pre-filter, and then on the Plus system you have a double pre-filter. Just so you know, this is not included on, and this is something I did to protect the paint. But on your double pre-filter, you'll basically have a sediment filter and then a chloramine filter when it comes originally. I don't have chloramines in my area, so I just put a regular carbon filter in here. But basically that's a big difference between the pre-filters, is that single pre-filter, double pre-filter. So you'll have a sediment, then you'll have the carbon or chloramine. Next, on this system, you just have the water going right up in here through the RO membrane. One difference with the Plus version is these will come with a pressure gauge, so you can see what the incoming pressure is before the RO, after the pre-filters. The max PSI that these systems can handle is 100 PSI. So now let's talk about the RO membrane. So nothing looks too different here as far as what the RO membranes are, but in your Plus system, you are going to get Axion HF5 RO membranes. These are going to be low pressure performing ROs that produce a same amount of gallons per day at about 2400 at 80 psi, where the XE1 that's in the Xero is going to be at 100 psi, 2400 gallons per day. So it's not that much different. Really, the flow rate between them both is going to be the same as if you had a Xero Pure Max or a Xero Pure Max Plus, but that is one added benefit, is that you get that low pressure performing RO in the Axion HF5. I will put a link to all these things below so you can look at them in a little bit more detail too. One thing you can see here is that this has a painted frame. So if you get the Xero Pure Max Plus, you're going to get this green frame that goes down to a blue frame. And also, now this is an older version from November, we are also doing colored hoses here. So these are usually blue. If you get the Xero Pure Plus, so it's not the double RO, but the Xero Pure Plus, you're gonna get a red frame and then also some red hosing that connects them all as far as that goes. And that's new as of, this is the beginning of June. So this system I just got last month. So this is about the newest you'll see as far as the Xero Pure system. So those are the RO membranes as far as what's included there. Now, we go back to the back of the systems. So the final filter on all these is the DI. The DI stands for deionization. This is your final stage of purification. So on the model here, you're going to have a 10-inch by 4-inch DI cartridge, and here you're going to have a 21-inch by 4-inch cartridge. Big difference really is just that you'll have less resin changes with this, but the cost is going to be the same. To change out that resin cartridge is going to be $79 for 2 refills. To change out this cartridge is going to be $79 for 1 refill, but it's really only holding double the resin as that. So with that, you're just getting, you know, less resin, but overall you're just going to have to change that a little bit more frequent than that. That is simply about it. As far as some of the other workings with like the newer systems, let's just check out this Xero Pure. I always suggest running these systems laying down, just so that an employee doesn't pull too hard on a hose or anything like that. So on the bottoms here, you'll see, let me tip this one over too. So you see this wastewater valve here. These are the newer style wastewater valves you'll be receiving. So your wastewater valve always runs, as far as when you run these systems, you never want to run them without a wastewater valve going. And that's how an RO membrane works, is it creates pure water and good water. Pure water and bad water. So I call this your bad water, which is your waste. So this will always be running. These are the newer wastewater valves. These are the older wastewater valves. So when you get the system, you will see these new wastewater valves. But really, that is the overview of these two systems as far as what the difference is between a Xero Pure and a Xero Pure Plus if you get a Plus version. Xero Triple will have the double pre-filter as far as having the sediment and chloramine filter. So that's just sold one way. And then the Xero Pure Atom does not come in a Plus version. That just comes in a version with the single pre-filter. If you have any questions about Xero Pure systems in general or want to purchase one, I am a sales rep for Window Cleaning Resource. My phone number is 970-599-1437. That is the best way to contact me, text or call me, or you can email me at steveO@windowcleanresource.com. I will put the links to both of these systems below. You can pair these with a bunch of different water fed poles that we have, as far as ones that go from 21 feet all the way up to 90 feet. So if you have any questions, comment below. Feel free to contact me with any questions. But that's a little overview of the Xero Pure versus Xero Pure Plus versions. All great systems, all come with a 12-year warranty. That was just updated here in the past about a couple months from Xero. So best warranty in the business, and that goes the same with our water fed poles too. Anyways, if you have any questions, comment below and we'll talk soon. Peace, bye.